It can't be. I can do this.
I gotta get. We have to find them, you guys. They're probably all lonely and scared. Luger! Hey, you big dummy, don't make me worry like that.
Looks like everybody's okay.
DODA here. After analyzing the coordinate deviation of the fractured dimension, we've determined there's a high probability it contains a waymarker. If a waymarker is found, its retrieval will become your top priority.
We risked it all, but it seems things worked out.
What's a waymarker?
They're clues to Kanan's location, all hidden in deeply fractured dimensions. They're always fused with catalysts.
Leave the rest to me. I'm taking that pocket watch.
Luger has been worried sick about you this entire time, Julius. He's public enemy #1. He had to sign on with Spirius.
That true? I'm sorry. You leave Spirius to me, Luger, you understand? You don't have to worry about a thing.
This is my daddy's watch.
Hand it over.
I told you it's my daddy's.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Luger's watch and daddy's watch got mashed into a single one.
Is she the one?
Would you mind taking your family drama elsewhere? You humans are giving me a headache.
It's Milla!
Wait, do I know you? I'd remember such a motley crew. You hungry, fat cat? I'll bet you're always hungry. Come on.
Rolo, wait up!
We should follow them, Luger. She might be the catalyst.
After you, big bro.
I don't need a minder.
Yeah, well, you're getting one all the same. You just tried to attack Al for crying out loud. So now you have the honor of my constant supervision.
I feel so trusted.
come here so late?
Hey, it's not our fault you're a speed demon, kiddo.
But I wasn't by myself, silly. Rolo was with me.
Fancy-looking feast you have there, Rolo.
Milla made it for us. It's super tasty. Right? Milla's really into cooking, but she says no one in the village will eat her food. I wonder how come.
What do you people think you're doing in my home?
Hey! The soup wasn't gross at all. Thank you.
Well, you must be eating some pretty terrible stuff if you thought my cooking was good.
I eat great stuff. My daddy makes all my food for me, and he's a super duper good cook. He'll spend hours and hours making his special soup. He's the best cook ever. Yeah.
If it's that good, maybe I'll ask him for the recipe.
I can ask him for you. You know, 'cause you fed me and all.
I'd like that. Oh, welcome back.
Ew. You've been concocting that putrid human food again, haven't you?
I'm sorry, Muse. These people were hungry. I couldn't just...
I know full well how much that smell bothers me.
What's going on with her eyes?
Forgive me, Muse.
What are you doing?
What in the world?
What's wrong?
Muse, what was that?
Quit your stammering! Anyway, it's time for me to be going.
Yes, Muse.
Milla.
You're done here, aren't you? You'd best leave before we return.
Was that the catalyst reacting to Luger, perhaps?
You mean to tell me Muse is the catalyst?
Yes, for a certainty.
If we kill Muse, this world will disappear.
I wonder where those two were going.
I bet the villagers would know.
Let's split up and ask them.
Please take care of Jude. I don't want him involved in this.
I understand. He is in good hands. Jude, Elise, why don't you join me?
Wow, look at all the animals. Hey, what are those?
Those are called rapigs.
Rapig... Iguana. Rapiguana. You're next, Jude.
Wait, what?
It's a word game? Build off of it, Jude.
Rapiguana? Napple?
Rapiguana apple. You're up, Leia.
Me? Oh, Trap iguana apple.
Alvin.
Oh, man. That's a hard one. Oh, mousetrap. Mousetrap iguana apple. L, go.
No. Napple? Napple pie. Mousetrap iguana apple pie. Jude's turn.
We're still going? Llama. Llama's trap iguana apple pie.
La mouse? Really, Jude?
The eminent Dr. Jude pronounces llama as lamau?
I'm sorry. I panicked.
Okay, new one for llama. Loser starts, Jude. Go, go. Milla's cooking was pretty good, huh? wonder why Milla and her sister don't get along. Aren't siblings supposed to be close?
You catch that? Sounds like Big Sis is up.
So I guess Muse's headed to the Hollow Mount?
Sounds like it. Good for us.
So, are you Rolo's owner, or is it Glasses Guy here? I knew it. He seems to like Luger best.
That's not true. He only hovers around Luger like that because he's the one who makes his food.
What?
Rollo is smart enough to understand that his true owner is the one who pays for that food. But of course, the devotion he feels towards me runs far deeper than his food bowl. Isn't that right, Rollo?
Give it to me straight, Rolo. Who do you like best? He says he likes me best.
What?
Rollo, how could you?
Good luck.
Seems you've gotten a bit better at this. What happened with your job at the station? I see. So you entered this dimension deliberately. You're an agent of Bakur's. Or, rather, of the Spirius Corporation. You overvalue truth. Sometimes ignorance is the greater treasure. I didn't have a choice in the matter. That man inflicted the truth upon me along with the duties that went with it. I was determined not to do the same to you. Luger. Rolo. You're right. I shouldn't treat him like a child. But I'm his big brother. I can't help it. Sorry. You don't need to hear my grumbling. Thanks, Rolo. You might be more mature than I am.
There's Milla!
I thought I told you to leave.
Oh, shoot! I forgot to tell the paper I was going undercover.
Milla!
What are you doing?
She's holding a Spyrex. It's our mission to destroy Spyrex technology, along with anybody who uses it.
We've really riled her up. So now what?
Have you forgotten what she's capable of? It's a different Milla, but still.
Can you even fight her at all? She's your friend, isn't she?
Well, Please, don't do this! I can't fight Milla.
I gotta sit this one out, Luger. I can't do it either. Hey, listen to me. There's something wrong with your sister. You know that, don't you?
With Muse? That's preposterous. Don't you dare insult my sister! After all, it's my fault she ended up this way. The catalyst.
You saw it too, right? That thing glowing in her body? There's no way you could have missed it.
That light!
That's a divergence catalyst. It possesses people and warps reality.
It's a bad thing, and we have to get rid of it.
An object that warps reality. It's just like a Spyrex.
The two of you used to be inseparable, weren't you? Is she really the type of person who would smack her own sister like that?
Never! Muse was always so kind. She lost her sight, trying to protect me. The sister I remember was a different person.
Good thing Luger here has the power to smoke out catalysts and destroy them.
Is that the power of the spirits? If this catalyst is destroyed, will Muse go back to normal? Fine. I'll help you until the catalyst is destroyed. After which you leave this place and never return. My sister relies on sound and smell to get around. Eliminate those, and she's dead in the water.
You sure about this?
Come, she should be at the top of the Nia Kara Holomont.
Can you do this?
Stop giving the kids so much grief, Julius. Sometimes, you need to get your hands dirty.
Don't I know it? That's what worries me.
We're finally seeing the art in these linked arts. Not too shabby, not too shabby.
It sure is great to be working with you, Milla.
There's nothing great about it. I'll cooperate, but that doesn't make us friends. The path here is steep, so be careful. Especially you two.
Okay, be careful, Rolo.
I didn't think you were all that special when I first met you, but you do seem to know what you're doing out there. Here, I'll give you this. It would just weigh me down anyway. I don't know what to make of you. What do you hope to gain by cozying up to me like this? Hey, I didn't say I minded. I just want to know what's in it for you. Actually, forget I said anything. Here, just take this. You just don't give up, do you? You really ought to leave me alone, you know. I'm just kidding. I don't mean that. Will you accept this from me? I want you to have it. Why? Well, I have my reasons is all. I said I have my reasons. Go ahead and gape at me all you want. That's all the explanation you're gonna get.
Milla's sister is horrible. She's scary, and she's so mean to Milla.
Well, the Prime Dimension Muse is a bit different from the one here.
I can't believe Fractured Muse is somehow even worse than Prime Muse.
Fractured? Prime?
Enough already! What do any of you know about my sister?
Oh, I didn't... I'm sorry.
In this dimension, it's Milla who seems to be dependent on Muse.
How can you like her after what she said about your cooking? If I said something like that, my daddy would get really angry, and I bet he wouldn't like me anymore. So I'd never say something like that.
It's more complicated than that.
Even though you're siblings?
It's complicated because we're siblings.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's complicated because we're siblings. Is that how I sound?
Not as good as my mom, but take that!
Huh?
Get ready!
Nowhere to run! We're almost to the summit!
Music.